What's happening, guys? It is Mass here at YuGiOh back at it again with another deck profile. This time I've got Fluffles or Frightfurs, whatever you want to call it, and I've got a nice Pao Manga Mat in the background here. I'm literally gonna buy one of these for every deck that I play because these are 100% how I want them. Literally, I designed that. Well, I didn't like do the actual designing, but I said, okay, I want him here, that here, and then cards in the back. And they do a pretty good freaking job. And I'm not sponsored at all. I just love the product, and I feel like if you have a good product, people should talk about it. So I do play 3 Dog, which is essentially the Stratos of the deck. I play 3 Penguin, which is like if you use him as a fusion material, you can draw 2 and discard 1. 3 Bear grabs you Vendor. Dolphin actually recurs Vendor. And then after you recur Vendor, you can send Wings off of Dolphin. 1 Owl. 1 Cat. 3 copies of Edge Imp Chain. 3 copies of Edge Imp Scythe. And the 1 copy of Sabers. So I feel like this is pretty much the standard here. If you're running hand traps, you might be playing this deck a little bit differently. I make it a goal not to put Ash in every single deck because I feel like that's not, I don't know. I'd rather advance my own state than stop my opponent. And having said that, I really enjoy Go Second decks, and I really think that this is the type of support that we should have gotten as opposed to hand traps. I feel like things like this is what we should have got. Just stuff to help Go Second. I dislike the concept of hand traps. Like the Ghost Girl hand traps, I dislike the concept of. I think they're bad game design. Ironically, I know that there is a hand trap in this deck, and its name is Edge and Scythe, but it's just, I don't know, I think it's different. I just prefer not to run them. So it's your choice if you want to opt out 3 Dark Ruler No More and pop in 3 Ash. It's totally up to you. So anyway, we got Foolish Burial Goods. That is it's pretty much like a once per turn searcher. Use it, send Toy Vendor, search a Fluffle, or an Edge Imp Sabers. This is another searcher, adds an Edge Imp, adds in a Poly. I'm actually running Poly at 3. Ironically, I feel like I never see Poly when I actually play this deck. 1 Frightfur Factory, 1 Frightfur Repair, and 1 Frightfur Fusion to round up the spells. But I feel like when I play this deck, I swear to you, I never see Poly. I never see polymerization. I swear. I don't know how that works. So for the extra deck, I'm actually going to do them by star level here. So if you're wondering why, would you start with 1 Dangerous Frightfur Nightmare, 2 copies of Cruel Whale, 3 copies of our big bad boss monster, Sabertooth, 1 Frightfur Chimera. I feel like he's just a meme, and I play him because he's a really cool looking alti. Oh, come on, camera. I just feel like he's a cool looking alti. 2 Kraken, because we keep it Kraken. 1 Daredevil. 2 Frightfur Tiger, and I feel like it's kind of funny if you look at like the material. 1 Bear. None of them are like generic. They're all Fluffle plus Edge Imp. Like there's no running Super Poly in this deck unless you're playing Starving Venom. 1 Wolf for an OTK. And Sheep used to be an instant fusion target. Kind of debating taking this out, but for right now is what it is. It is something just to get Chain out of your hand. Yes, you can use anything else because this one specifically says Chain, but I always thought it was like a creepy, like cool looking monster. That's kind of why I like these, because they combine like creepy and cuteness. But alright, so that's going to do it for the deck profile. What I'm going to do here for the last couple seconds of this video is clear my cards out and give a quick review of this mat. So I bought this from Pao Manga Mats. Link's going to be in the description here. But this is a pretty pretty good mat. I mean, it's mouse pad material, so it's like it's thick, it's heavy. It's good for sliding too. Do the slide test. Really good for sliding cards. Keeps them safe. They don't really show dirt either. I've noticed that. Not that I'm really like a dirty player, but like they don't show any dirt. They're really good mats. So Pao Manga Mat. Master your YuGiOh out.